Hey, it's Harry Tice with the Tice team, Top Producers Real Estate Center. We have another roundtable discussion today. We're very proud today to have Hunter Palmer with Region Banks with us. Hunter, you have personally bailed my buyers out on 3 occasions within the last year where someone has told the buyer not to worry about their loan, and as is the case sometimes, that individual could not perform on getting that buyer their loan. So I thank you, and the buyers thank you. So let's start at the beginning of the loan process, Hunter. What should a buyer look at doing when getting ready to purchase a home?
That's a great question, Harry. The first and foremost thing that I tell my clients is, get pre-qualified. Putting a client in your car to show them real estate without having a pre-approval letter from a local lender, to me, just doesn't make sense. In this day and age of the lending rules and requirements, program changes, plus the added scrutiny given to borrowers from a credit standpoint, qualifying standpoint, pre-approval is absolutely necessary, and preferably again from a local lender. I say take the advice of your real estate agent, let them refer someone to you.
Corey, you spent many years in the lending process of real estate before moving over to the real estate sales side. What questions would you pose to Hunter in regard to today's lending process?
Hunter, once we get a customer pre-qualified and we find the house that fits their needs, what are some of the hassles and pitfalls that you find that happens in the loan process?
Corey, that's a great question. While some of the hassles in the loan process can't be avoided, things like appraisal issues and repair issues, many of the things can be managed from the get-go, and that would be part of the pre-qualification process, making sure that you've analyzed the buyer's assets, their income, their credits, to make sure that you have a bona fide buyer. Other than that, making sure that they're in the program that best suits their needs, and making sure that you keep the process local.
Rocky, do you have a question you'd like to ask Hunter in regard to the loan process?
Hunter, how is the Dodd-Frank Act and some of the new laws coming down the pipeline affecting the lending process? I heard loans are taking a little longer than usual to close.
Well, Rocky, obviously Dodd-Frank was a pretty all-encompassing law that affects a lot of areas of the lending industry, and we've already had some come down, such as the appraisal rules, and then earlier this year the ability to repay in the qualified mortgage aspects, which did have some effect. But later this year, probably going to have the most profound effect, which is going to be the Truth in Lending RESPA, Integrated Disclosure Reform, which is basically going to combine 2 traditional real estate forms, being the good faith estimate as well as the HUD-1 settlement statement, into one form. We anticipate maybe a 3 to 5 business day delay in current closing, simply because the borrower must be presented this form 3 days in advance and it cannot change. However, we feel that once the title companies and the mortgage companies get in groove, that eventually we'll see those times shorten.
Hunter, we want to thank you for taking your time to help educate and lend your experience in the loan process. Once again, we hope this has been very helpful to everyone out there, especially first-time buyers. Thanks for watching the show.